So I'm here on Mitchell Estrada. Gary Tabachman said he spoke to you yesterday on the
Yeah.
phone.
Do you have the cause number?
No, cause number in Harris County.
No, but for the other case in
No,
court.
it's, their temporary case number is some of this.
I know, but the cause number for the court 11 case, because that'll help us pull it up.
Spin.
But that'll work too. What is this?
I have to spin it. 030-604-31. I'm glad Gary spoke to you because he told me.
Blaze, I need your help real quick.
Absolutely, right.
Can I give you a call? Oh, she pled already?
Not that I'm aware of. On what case are you looking?
Is it Mitchell Estrada?
Yes.
Oh, I thought she had an open DWI. She only has these two out of county.
Two in Lee County. She has no cases here.
Okay. Can I give you a cause number?
Is this Michelle Estrada?
Mitchell, yeah.
Yes, I see that.
So she has two out of county cases from Lee County. They're asking for a bond to be set so that she can bond out and go back to Lee County. Because otherwise, essentially, whenever you get picked up in Harris County
Right.
for a case that's out of county, Harris County holds you here for 10 days. And at that point, if the out of county doesn't come get you, I give them a PR bond.
Is there not a, so that's where I guess my confusion is.
She's been in custody. The hold was placed on the 29th. So she must have been arrested here this past Tuesday. And at that point, Harris County told Lee County, hey, we got your person. So Lee County puts the hold.
I'm trying to figure out, so we don't have any charges.
Correct.
You do not.
Yeah, it looks like she got taken out Class Ds. I mean, that's however you do it, Judge. What do you mean?
She has a bail jumping, and I wanted to just run it by you guys and see. One is a bail jumping and another one is a PCS 1 to 4.
Can I talk to Dave real quick? I think it's also like Pete? Yeah.
I've not, probably in the entire time I've had this, we've only had this one other time where it's been an issue like this where we've.
This is a classic out-of-county hold situation. And here's the twist. Harris County can't just set a bond because there's technically no active case filed locally. That's why everyone's scrambling for a workaround. Have you ever heard of someone stuck in limbo just because two counties aren't synced?
Case. So I want to make sure that, I guess, everybody involved is.
Understand. It was really, I got a text this morning. Is anyone in state court? I said, yes, I am.
I mean, I'm not, do we have her?
No, because it's a temporary case number. It's not even a court filing.
The thing is that we're not going to get her here until the 10th day pops up. So she's basically just sitting in a holding cell in 1200 Baker until. So what happens if we set you a bond now, you have to go let her know that the bond has been set. She has to make it as soon as she gets out. She has to go turn herself into Lee County because otherwise she's just not going to know. They want a bond set so she didn't sit there for the next 10 days or 8 days.
But the issue with this one, and this is largely outside of the DA's office role in the out of county. For this
No, but I wanted to be,
I know, but the issue with this one is equivalent to whenever I request the interstate compact agreement to be entered, is we're largely divorced from that proceeding and the hold is placed with the sheriff's office. So they communicate with the demanding jurisdiction. If anything's going to happen, it's going to be with their jurisdiction and our sheriff's office. So for the most part, there's no active matter in this court to be contested directly. And like, there's nothing that can be
set her a bond.
But there's no case to set a bond to. That's my point. Is right now there's nothing filed. There's no case number to enter in filings for. So it's like the interstate compact agreement. If somebody asks to,
do you hear that? So there's no.
Because sometimes they do create a case. That does happen. I've seen it before. You've seen it before.
Basically, what he's saying is until the 10th day, no case number is created for me to attach a bond to.
There's no cause number to attach.
Right. So
a bond.
there's nothing to be filed because there's nothing to be entered into. So it's filing documents for a case that doesn't exist. For the hold itself, there's numerous reasons the hold can be created without a case being created. And this is just one of those administrative mechanisms that happen between.
There has to be a way that we can give
Sure,
a bond or a PR bond or some way to release.
Right. But typically, and this is largely where I have to kind of take a step back, but if it's the demanding county that's wanting them, that's where the conversation should be, because they're the ones that
Have
want.
you reached out to Lee County yet? And I forgot to ask this Gary yesterday.
I was just told to come by about an hour ago.
Because it'd be the equivalent of if there's an out-of-state jurisdiction that withdraws their hold or their warrant, is I would ultimately
Is there a
dismiss
way
the
that I
case.
can put bond with me?
My February case?
Well, do me this. Give me a second. Let me reach out to admin to see what more we can do.
Oh, in terms of if the clerk's office applies to the one, and that's again.
Yeah, can you give me, let me kind of thin it out a little bit, help the lawyers that are waiting, and then, because it's going to take more time for me to reach out to admin to see what I can do. And I'm sorry that you have to wait. Do you want to go, leave me your cell phone, and then I can text you, so you don't have to wait, and then you can always Zoom? So we don't have to just sit and wait?
Do that.
Yeah.
I was appointed on Marvin Avila this morning, Judge.
Can you trust it or not?
He's on bond.
Oh,
So I understand that well, there was magistrate's conditions that were done onto it. But I understand that
all he did was no contact, no weapons, and he's not doing anything now. So hopefully we can either work full-time, get into school, or do something. He's, doing something.
they did the RIP this morning. The person says that they just called the police to get things sorted out, but that they didn't want to press charges onto it. So the state had asked for no threatening, harassing it. That's what's already on there. And then
I ordered no contact, but have you guys reached out to the complaining witness in this case?
they did, the RIP's done. And then the message between Sebastian and them.
Judge, the state's willing to agree to threatening or harassing and to remove a residency restriction.
Okay. Come up.
¿Quieres que le traduzca? Le voy a estar traduciendo lo que diga el juez. Así que,
Two things.
dos cosas.
I want you to
Quiero
understand
que entienda usted.
that I've had to take in a bunch of people in jail today
Ha arrestado a varias personas en la fecha de hoy,
because they continue to violate conditions.
violando las condiciones de fianza.
I've already warned you
Ya te di la
about whether
admonestación
you
tocante
hear with permission and what the consequence
con las
is if you're not.
consecuencias si no sigue las reglas.
I will modify the
Se
conditions.
lo voy a modificar las reglas por ahora
Threatening or
para que
harassing
no tenga
contact.
contacto amenazante.
You need to understand what is threatening or harassing.
Que es,
Doesn't matter what you think.
no es lo que usted piensa,
It is what they perceive.
es lo que ellos perciben ellos.
If I go like this, is
Yo
that
voy así.
threatening or harassing?
¿Es amenazante?
It is.
Sí es.
Land you in jail.
Y lo puede estar en la cárcel rápidamente.
Is there a protective order in this case? Yes, there is a protective
Hay
order.
una orden de alejamiento,
Right, so we'll modify that.
va a ser modificada.
Mr. Avila,
Señora Ávila,
when people have too
cuando la
much
gente
time on
tenga
their
demasiado
hands,
tiempo en su tiempo,
they
en sus
become
manos,
self-destructive.
entonces empiezan a destruir ellos mismos. ¿Qué edad tiene usted? 21.
You're 21 and
Tiene
you're doing
21 años y
absolutely,
no está haciendo nada.
that's not gonna work.
No es aceptable.
I want you to be a
Quiero que usted sea una persona productiva, sea trabajando o esté en la escuela.
And I'm going to bring you back with
Y
them.
vamos a regresar
Sure.
en las próximas semanas para verificar qué
Do
es
you
lo que está
understand?
pasando. ¿Entiende usted eso?
Hey.
Yes.
All right.
Está bien.
Steve.
No, todavía no, señor, porque va a firmar las condiciones. ¿Ok? Entonces tome asiento hasta que ellos pasen
Thanks,
sus
Juan.
nombres. Thank you.
We'll modify everything now.
Judge, you ready to go over a few?
Give me 1 second. Let me do all.
This judge is basically saying, no case number, no bond hands tied. It's one of those rare bureaucratic no man's land issues, where the defendant sits in jail, not because of guilt, but timing and paperwork. Should counties have a faster system to prevent people from sitting for 10 days with no active case?
I have a ton of bail orders. Good morning, Ms. Smith. Ma'am, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with assault of a family member. You're also charged with a garden variety assault. Both of those are Class A misdemeanors. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 26, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a disturbance call. The officer interviewed the complaining witness on scene and found that the defendant observed the second complaining witness, another woman, and complaining witness one, her boyfriend, open the apartment door. The defendant attacked complaining witness one, leaving visible scratch marks on her chest, shoulder, and hand. The defendant then yelled at complaining witness two, a stranger who tried to hide in a closet, when the defendant followed her and slammed the door on her toe, causing pain and her toenail to come off. The defendant then went downstairs and smashed complaining witness one's front windshield.
So we have, I guess, the girlfriend and then just an unknown person.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Smith, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the cases. I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with either of the complaining witnesses and not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand?
Yes.
If I find that you violate these conditions, if I find that you pick up any new cases, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes.
You see if there's a protective order that's been issued. There is a protective order that's been issued on the 27th of last month. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate the protective order, the state can and probably will file additional cases against you. Violation of protective order. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. So know what you can and can't do. You've got a great lawyer here. Listen to him and he will take care of you. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with him and he'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. For now, we will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. You will then take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it and then you'll be free to go.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you. So can you file
Right this way.
no contact, no weapons on both of the cases, please? So you are Ms. Martinez. Ms. Martinez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you, Judge. On April 26, 2025, a law enforcement officer observed a motor vehicle fail to slow down as it crossed train tracks, causing all four tires to come off the ground and the vehicle to go airborne. The law enforcement officer observed the motor vehicle land, lose control, and nearly crash. A traffic stop was conducted. The law enforcement officer contacted the driver and the sole occupant of the motor vehicle, who he observed to have glossy eyes and a strong odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from her breath. The defendant stated she was just at a bar called the Sugar Room. The defendant stated she had 3 alcoholic beverages. The defendant stated she had chronic back pain, but was willing to perform the standard field sobriety tests. A 6 out of 6 was recorded on the HGM, a 4 out of 8 on the walk and turn, a 3 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The law enforcement officer observed a receipt in the defendant's purse showing she had purchased 8 alcoholic beverages throughout the night. The defendant refused breath. A blood warrant was signed and executed.
Okay. Any prior DWI? Okay.
The judge doubles down here. Any violation of a protective order isn't just a slap on the wrist. It can lead to brand new criminal charges and 0 bond chances next time. Quick question for you. Do you think people fully understand how fast these courtroom warnings can turn into jail time?
So, Your Honor, there's no traffic offense stated. He claims that the car went airborne, all dukes of hazard,
Sure.
yet there's no evidence to support that. I mean, did all wheels come off?
This
at
is
the
a
same
probable
time?
cause hearing, right? We're not going to get evidence at this point. You know, I think that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward. Now, it doesn't mean you're guilty, but it's enough to go forward for now. Ms. Martinez, I am going to find that there's sufficient probable cause, and I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, we will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR. You understand? Because you have a lawyer, we will waive your appearance. You don't need to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with Mr. Butler, and he'll tell you when you have to come back to court. For now, we'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box while you get to pretrial services, sign your documents, and then you.
All right, appreciate it.
Good morning, Mr. Marshall. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 25th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle going 58 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. The law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant driver and could see in plain view a pistol and a bag of marijuana next to the defendant. The law enforcement officer detained the defendant and found another bag of marijuana in the defendant's jacket pocket.
Okay. Mr. Marshall, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. While this case is open, I'm ordering you not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand? If I find that you do, if you become a danger to my city, it's not going to go well for you. You just had a case dismissed not a month and a half ago, and now you're here again. Don't be a danger to my city. Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because you have a lawyer, we will waive your appearance, but you must stay in touch with him and he will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. Don't pick up any new cases. Does he have you said he was driving, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you run him? Does he have a license?
Yes, I'll run it right now.
You are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. You must maintain car insurance. That is also a condition of your bond. If I find that you're driving without either, likewise, I will arrest you, put you in jail. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Judge's license is eligible.
Wonderful. So we'll have you go sign a reset now. We're going to have bond conditions created for you to sign. Once you sign it, after that, you'll be free to go. So we'll just have you wait in the jury box.
Yeah, I have excuse.